Hey, what's poppin', YouTube family? Wait. Cut to the beat.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style from me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut.
What's up, YouTube family? If you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, my name is Mark. Please remember to slash that like button, and also please remember to annihilate that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell. Also, leave me comments down below. But I think I've talked enough, so let's just jump straight into these reactions. Let's go! Okay, let's get this started.
You may not see them, but your itchy eyes know they're out there.
I hate
Thousands of
these damn
allergens in
commercials.
each cubic yard of air.
Okay, come on, Tom. Coronavirus.
I don't know what to think about this virus. Started in China, now everybody in America's hiding. There's no groceries, people start to panic and buy it. The shelves are empty, the ones with plenty already stockpiling. Y'all making memes.
Ooh, okay, hold on. I gotta pause that real quickly. Like I say all the time, and like I've said in a lot of my reactions of Tom MacDonald, I love the way Tom just comes on and just snaps. Like, he doesn't take his foot off the gas whatsoever or take his foot off your neck. Like, he just jumps straight in full force and just straight gives you bars. And what is so unique and crazy is I was speaking about this with my dad, actually, about how the coronavirus basically started in China, and then all of a sudden it just was so widespread. It seemed like it just spread it like so quickly and just happened like so rapidly. Like, it just seemed like it just popped up everywhere. And so I know a lot of people probably have their theories on how it spread it and how it happened and everything, but it's just crazy. And especially me, because I work in the healthcare field and I work for a hospital, and having to be an essential worker and seeing how this virus is affecting families and just affecting workers, and then just even affecting people like us, like just in general on a daily basis, of people being without jobs and just us having our economy shut down and not being able to function. It puts everything in its proper perspective to be able to sit and kind of reflect about how we kind of take a lot of things for granted and how we kind of elevated a lot of things to a certain stature, and then kind of forgot to sort of like live life and take time to sort of appreciate the finer things and take everything for what it's worth, if that kind of makes sense. But let's jump back into this.
Week till the riots, wait a month till the only way to eat is be violent. It's not the sickness that's scary, it's all the people who whine. The government lying, they trying to keep us calm through the sirens. You know it's real. And all the pharmaceutical giants don't have a cure that they can sell you, so now everyone's dying. There's no vaccines or medication made that can fight it. I guess it's time to pray to God, we can't rely on the science. Everyone around me in a mask and some gloves. The stock market crashed and the bank's about to bust. Tell us sanitize our hands, this will pass. It's a bug, stay inside, you'll be fine till we're trapped there for months.
Oh,
It's
I like that. I love how Tom went on that, because when Tom went especially on this part of the song, it almost felt like it was like, I don't want to use the word like a possession, but it seemed like some type of rap demon like went inside his soul and inside his body and just caused him to snap and just let loose and just get like very like lyrically demonic, if I can make that sound astute and make it sound precise of what I'm trying to say and execute my point correctly, of how he just snapped and just went off. Like, he just really embodied this character. It was almost like Tech 9-ish, like he embodied this character, because Tech 9 taps into this character and just lyrically just like snaps and just goes off on a tangent and just rips it, and you're just like mind blown on how he takes it. And that's what Tom does for me day in and day out when I've done a lot of his reactions, and I think he's absolutely phenomenal and amazing. Let's jump back into this.
We're in this together.
it's giving me like an added dimension.
It's all born now, they'll always remember when locking out our doors, now mistaken together.
And I like that part where he's actually looking out the window, because it's actually fitting in with what I had said before about being in like this reflective state and actually giving yourself time to just settle in and think about life and think about what matters most. And that's what it's almost he's like what he's doing. He's taking an introspective look at himself and just kind of reflecting and just thinking and just spitting facts off of the dome and just going and just speaking nothing but knowledge and facts about how this virus is affecting and attacking people and kind of crippling us as nations across the world. So let's jump back into this.
This a pandemic, but we don't listen to the news because they lied to us for years, so how we know that this the truth? And most of us are young enough to think that we're immune, so we just pass it on to people who won't survive it like you. It's either they're telling us or it's nothing at all. But the school shut down, a ghost town in the mall. They gon' quarantine the city, block the road out of Dodge, then tell us leaving our homes is actually breaking the law. Just the beginning, you know it's gotta get worse. The doctors get sick, the hospitals won't work. The conspiracy theories all sound.
Oh, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy because this makes it so surreal, like what I was speaking about. Because when he was talking about, like, if the doctors get sick, because this reminds me of being at work, and, like, I know, like, one of the physicians at our hospital wind up, like, having to deal with this and being, like, exposed and having to be quarantined and things like that. And it's, like, so crazy because then you sit there and think about it, like, all those patients that fall up under that physician's care have to be redirected and rerouted to other physicians to be able for them to be able to be taken care of, instead of that doctor who actually knows those patients off rip and knows everything that is happening with them. So these physicians and people that are in the healthcare field have to go and like almost take an undertaking of like trying to learn off the fly of this disease and how it's affecting people and what's next and how we can progress and how we can overcome it. Whoa, I love this. This is so deep. Let's finish jumping back into this.
Facts, that's for sure, but the fact is we're trapped on this planet called Earth, and the bleach gone, the bread gone, the water sold out, the meat gone, the milk gone, the pasta sold out. Don't leave anything for anyone, you hoard it for yourself. You'd rather tell them go to hell than be a man and go in hell. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores, now we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember when locking out our doors, now mistaken together. We're hoping for the best, but we're preparing for the worst. There's one thing we're not scared of, is hard work. Against an enemy that doesn't have a face. There's no bombs we can drop, there's nowhere we can aim. There's no soldiers to stop with the tank at the gates. There's no cure that we've got or a pill we can take. There's no food, it's been bought. The truth is we're afraid. We sit inside our rooms and we pray. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores, now we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember when locking out our doors, now mistaken together.
Oh, that was dope. I love that. That was amazing. I love that. Whoa, this is crazy. This was sick, and I love this because it actually touched on the field that I'm in, of being in the healthcare field, which is what my current job is in, working in the hospitals and things like that. So let's quickly talk about Tom MacDonald, Coronavirus. I love this song. I love this track. I love how Tom MacDonald is not afraid to attack social issues and attack things that affect people on a daily basis, us as individuals, because it makes him so vulnerable. It makes him so tangible as an artist. It makes it seem as if you know him personally on a more personal level. Like, I feel like I'm actually having, when I'm listening to Tom, I feel like I'm having like an intellectual discussion with like a best friend or a colleague or a confidant that I've known, to just be able to listen and hear him speak facts and just spew knowledge and just let everything be known. And then just coming from New York, and just how is really, this pandemic has really crippled us as a city and a state as a whole, and how we don't have ventilators and just different things like that, and how we like have like the highest death tolls and just different things like that. Is so crazy that this is our new normal, that everything has to be quarantined, we have to be sheltered, we have to be we have to live in like an insular environment. Our new normal is going around, walking around like we live in the wild, wild west, with having masks on. And even like when I walk into work, like we have to sit there, and it's almost like you're going through LAX security, where you have to sit there and go through the security. Then you have to get your temperature taken. Then it's only one way in and one way out the hospital. It's just so crazy when I sit here and think about how this pandemic has really just swept the world, not only us as a nation, as the United States, but it has swept globally and has spread it the way that it did. Like, it's so, like I said, like you can have so many different conspiracy theories of what happened and how it happened, but it's like, and thinking that the government may have started this, or excuse me, if they didn't start it. But what we do know is that in these trying times, we have to stay in a reflective state, and to just remember to be safe and to protect our loved ones and to not spread this virus. I love the message. I love the added dimension that Tom gave with the reflective state of staring out the mirror and just the visual aspect. I love the dimension of him being given like the ballad and the hook and the chorus part of this song. I think he did a phenomenal job. Hands down, I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. I think Tom killed it again, and that's all I really can sit there and say. So let me know what you thought of Coronavirus by Tom MacDonald in the comments below. And like I said, please remember to be safe out there, especially in these trying times of this pandemic. Remember to be awesome, stay awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.